I did my, I think it's this one. Yeah, my cupcake, and he wanted to know the process I go through, and I was telling him I use a lot of layers, and you can see I use a lot of layers. Yeah, I do all the outlining in one, and do all this in another, blah blah blah. But anywho, I'm just gonna do like, I guess, a quick sketch of just something completely fucking random, and I'm using a Intuos 4 Wacom tablet. Let's see, I'll just draw something really bullshit right now. If you're using a tablet, the first thing you want to do is you want to go to your brush tool and make sure you're on this one, which is the pressure sensitive for, so it's like different thicknesses, which I use that a lot. For the cupcake, I use the pen tool, but a lot of the time I just did that because I'm not very good at making my lines very neat. But you don't get the pressure sensitive with the pen tool the same way you do by hand, so that's a little upsetting. But I was doing this for a trading card thing, so this has to be look really good. So anyway, let me get back to this. Pretty much like I'll start a layer. Shit, not my clock. I'll start a layer, and I'll draw an eye, because eyes are easy. I'll sketch it out in like a light blue color, just to get it like started. Yeah, I fucked up. Just to get like a rough outline of it, and I'll eventually go back over it with like black or something. Okay, I'll just use that. And what I'll do is I'll make a new layer, and then I'll go over here and I'll change this to black. This is just like a preliminary. And take your time with outlining, because it's very crucial to make it look good. See, that's why I don't like using that for that. I got a Skype, probably from Alex. Anywho, but yeah, I'll either use the pen tool, which makes it a whole lot easier. Oh, hang on, I fucked. My bad. There's two different ways to use the pen tool. And then right click and stroke. Yes. That's really thick. See, that's why you have to change this if you're gonna use the pen tool. Control Z. Let's try it. I want to try something. I didn't try this earlier. I'm gonna try it now. Stroke path, simulate pressure. That's better, but still not necessarily what I was going for. Delete path, but that's gonna have to survive for the tutorial at least. Let's get this one. It's lagging a little bit because of the shit, that ain't gonna work. Because of the recording software I'm using. There's no right click on my pad, so I have to do this with my mouse. I hate it. Right there. And then click back. Now there's two different types of the pen tool. See, that looks like shit. Alright, now that I've showed you that, I'm going to show you the other one. The other one I use more because it's a lot easier to use. If you go up here and you click this one, you can kind of draw it. Stop, 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 stop. There we go. One more. Okay. You can draw it, and it'll kind of fix itself, and then you're able to go stroke path, and you click OK. See, that looks a lot better. I'm gonna try it again. Oh, and make sure you delete path every time, because if you don't, eventually the lines will just keep adding on and they'll get really thick and ugly. Stroke path. A lot of this is going to be colored, so I'm just going to say fuck it and do this. Delete path. Stroke. Like I said, you can fix most of that with coloring, which is what I'm going to do. Delete path. I just want to get the basic outline. Shit. Basic outline so I can get this done. Go there, put this here, put this here. We'll just go ahead and do the whole thing and just do it all at once. And there you go. There's your basic eye. Delete path. Take off the first layer, and that's what you got. Okay. Now I'm gonna go in with this. I'm gonna touch all this up. That's way too big for the eraser. I was coloring earlier. I always use a really big eraser when I'm coloring. It just makes it so much easier. Let me erase some of this right here. And then I'm gonna go in with the brush, and I'm gonna darken this up, make it black like a pupil is. You don't have to make your pupils black. A lot of people make them different colors. I like the black though. Black looks good. Anywho, there's that. I'm gonna make this a little bit more rounded. And that's what we got. Okay. There you go. There's your eye, kind of. And coloring. Coloring is pretty simple. It's really straightforward. I'm gonna leave this like this. I gotta answer the Skype because I gotta get to my fucking thing. I don't care about your sad face, bitch. New. Let's go. Let's say we want the eye blue. Find a really good shade of blue. I'm gonna use this one. And make sure this layer is underneath that, so it layers under. And coloring is pretty straightforward, like I said. You just color it, and it's colored. And let's say you want skin tone in there too, so I'm gonna go ahead and put this back. Oh no, I'm not. That's the main sketch. I'm gonna go ahead and make another layer, and let's go over here to like orange. Let's go back up to yellow. There we go, there's a good skin tone. And I'm just going to color this really quick. That's actually not a very good skin tone, but whatever, it'll do for the tutorial. Alright, now that that's set up, we're just gonna go, hang on, let me get this right here. Alright, now I'm gonna go into a little bit more in depth with coloring. I'm gonna shade the eye first. So what I like to do is, there's a bunch of ways you can do this. What I do is I get the basic color, and then I'll go a little bit darker, and I'll either go in with the brush, or there's another way to do it by using the lasso, which makes it look a lot cleaner. Hang on. So you go here, up, here, down, you go all the way back around, and there you go. And then what you do is you go in with, where's the bucket? Right here. You go in with the bucket with your darker color, and you just darken it. I fucked up. Okay, you go in, let's get the bucket. Let's go about right there. And hang on, I gotta put this up here. And there you go, it's darker. The only thing about this is you have to do a lot of erasing, which it's not that big of a deal. All you do is, what I do is this, just select, there you go. Now, erasing is pretty straightforward also. You just erase that. And There you go. That's the cleanest way to shade. I'm gonna shade the skin differently just to show you how I do it, because I'm lazy. Okay, I'm gonna do this. I fucked up. I'm gonna go back and do it a little bit darker and just put it where it needs it. Really simple. It's not hard. It just takes time. It's a lot easier if you have a tablet. You can do this with a mouse too. It just takes longer. Now I can make these colors like pop too. Like if you add highlights, I'm not gonna add highlights for the sake of the tutorial because that takes a little bit longer. Oh, and I'm gonna show you you can also throw some shadowing in the eye. So what you want to do is you want to go up here and get like a really light purple, more purpley. That'll work. Like right here, and just throw it in there. There you go. There's your eye. If you have any other questions, just ask. This is pretty straight. It's all really straightforward. And just make sure you have a lot of layers and that you layer your image, and then you can just flatten, and you're good to go. Actually, and then I'm gonna show you something else. Some people do this. They'll go here and they'll go to color overlay, and that changes the color of the whole thing. And what they'll do is to give it a little bit more like depth, they'll go and make it like a burgundy color, or I don't even know what the name of the color is, but they'll do it like that. Whatever floats your boat. I mean, I like them both. Shit, you can even go like completely off the wall and use like weird colors. It doesn't really matter. That looks really cool in my opinion right there. I like that one, so I'm gonna keep it like that. I'm probably not gonna use this for anything. This is just for the sake of the tutorial, but yeah, that's about it. It's not hard. It's pretty easy. That's how I get my shit together, and I clean up my drawings, and that's it. If you have any other questions, just don't hesitate to ask me.